If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Trust me, friends, this is something you should get if you really want to start a podcast. It helped me now for the last 6 months. Thank you.
Late night vibes.
We in the
What's
building.
up, bro?
Talk to me, bro. How you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome, man. It's a beautiful day out here, man. First of all, I'd like to say rest in peace to my Uncle Ronald.
R.I.P. Uncle Ronald.
But other than that, brother, we're gonna kick this off right.
Got to.
Back to the basics.
You already know.
Everybody like hearing the voice in the morning, man. They like the radio show, the style. You know what I mean? So,
Man, we gotta get the people what they want, man. Shout out to the people that have been tapping in. Yo, when is the next episode? What y'all got planned? What's going on? I need an episode. It gets me through the day. We appreciate you. We love you. Keep being tapped in. Big Chris and VA, say being the GOAT. We in the building.
facts, brother. Facts, brother. What's been going on, man?
Man, God is good, man. I've been highly favored, man. I
Amen.
I feel good, man. I've been working out, man. You know what I'm saying? How you been feeling, man? What's good with you?
Same here, man. I'm getting there. Working out helps you out mentally, physically, and you just feel good about yourself, man. So, trying to drink my water. I got my cold pressed juice today.
Oh.
So I'm trying to stay, get this cleanse going, man. But yeah, I'm good, bro.
I feel it, brother. I feel it, man. Let's give a shout out to the people one time, man. Give a shout out to the sponsors, Dominant Roses Boutique.
Mr. More Life, Mr. Mike. More Life.
Mike, what up, baby?
Man, clutch. I'll be seeing him pretty soon, matter of fact, man. I'm gonna link up with a RC Mystical Caution himself.
Shout out to RC, man. Mr. Stacy Robertson came through, man. You know what I'm saying? That really set the mold for the interview, man. Drinking on that concoction, man. You know what I mean? Then we had the kickoff interview. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ladies that came through for the kickoff interview. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kadeem, Big Dean. What up, baby?
Always, man. Proud of that brother, man. Always.
Definitely, man. That man was somewhere eating good, man, per usual, man. Eating somewhere, man. Bill was high, man.
I don't know where he was at, man. Dubai, or Mexico, Colombia, somewhere.
Lord, man, he's just living the dream, man. One day for myself, man. We're going to get there, man. We got to be patient.
Man, we're going to be rich forever, brother. We're going to be rich forever.
100%, man. 100%.
I pray for that.
Man. Always, brother. Always, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's start with the music, man. Let's keep it light first, man. Let's not get right to the violence and with this crazy world, man. What Drake versus Kanye West, man. Certified Lover Boy versus Donda, man. That's like the hottest topic right now. Say being the GOAT. Which album was better in your opinion? Let the viewers know. I'm gonna let you have a say.
Right. So I'm gonna say this in the beginning because these are two talented brothers that gave their talents, gave their all on that album. And I mean, although it was a competition for them because they too have some things going on mentally and there's a beef, whatever the case is, I gotta admire the art on both of their ends. Now, I'm a Kanye West fan, in my opinion. You know how this gonna go. I'm a Kanye West fan first before I heard of Drake. I'm gonna say Donda was a more solid album when it came to production and when it came to a meaning of the album. Now, as far as sales go, it's different. Donda sold 300,000 in the first week with 357 million streams, right, for that first week. But Certified Lover Boy with 700 million streams with 600,000 sales. Of course, Drake is the hotter artist right now. I think the album's platinum already, as a matter of fact. It has to be. And Donda just went gold. Okay, so me, I'm gonna say Kanye West Donda was a better album. I can relate more to that album than Drake. Drake was more like as usual. He gonna give us something we want to listen to. Party time. We want to go out on Friday nights. We gonna play that CLB. We ain't playing no Donda. Let's be real. But I listen to both of them. Man. I still listen to both of the albums. I mean, me personally, I just like the Donda a little bit better based on one. I can go at work and listen to Donda because I got sodas around. Or I got people around that don't want to hear cursing words and this, that, and the third. Where CLB, I got to listen to that only with just my bros or some people that are cool. I can't listen to that out in the open. So, well, what about yourself, man?
All right. Okay. I love it, man. I love your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Let me give my opinion first before I dissect your opinion, right? Okay, of course. I love Certified Lover Boy, man. Was it Drake's best album? No, it
No,
wasn't.
not
Was
at
it
all.
his top three? I don't even think it was his top three. What? I don't think it
No.
was his top three.
No.
I got Nothing Was the Same, Take Care,
Mm-hmm.
and Views, of course, in my top three.
Yeah.
Argue with Your Mama. I'm big Chris from VA on Twitter and Instagram. We could argue. We could go at it. Um, Donda, right? I like Donda, right? I love the production. I love the production. Um, it's just, are you playing like you said, and you said, oh, you can't play Certified Lover Boy around your homies. They have a clean version of Certified Lover Boy. They have another version you could play. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they do. I don't know that, but I'm sure they got a clean version out there. You could play it. You know what I'm saying? You could play Race My Mind. You know what I mean? If you on that type of vibe in the office, you dig. You can play Fountains. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhere. And as far as Donda, the only songs I'm playing off Donda right now, it's been a couple weeks since both albums have came out, right? So it's kind of been a little bit of time. I'm playing Moon. I'm playing Off the Grid.
That's dope. Mm-hmm.
I'm playing 24 on Sunday. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Other than that, I'm really not playing the Donda. You right. Friday night, I'm playing Way Too Sexy. I'm playing, it really just depends on my mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing
Right.
Certified Love Boy during the week, though. You know what I mean? TSU is just, if I hear that, I just want to start drinking and turn up.
Facts. But
You know what I'm
are you
saying?
really listening to a clean version of an album that wasn't meant to be clean?
I have before, and it's like getting some bad weed or something. It's just like, man, like, what can I do with this? Like, it's nothing I can do with this.
Right,
Like,
man.
there's
So
nothing I can do with this.
I'm not listening to no clean album that's explicit. Like, oh man, this is way better than the explicit version. But that's what I like about Donda. Even though he was blurring out some words, but
Yeah.
I see what his vision was. Kanye was always he always said he wanted to make a gospel album, and this is the second one. I think he's successful. And it was a beautiful album. But hey, man, like you said, we both got to enjoy both their artwork, man. They both talented brothers, so that's
Facts,
good for the
man.
industry. Hip hop's been a great year, man.
And Donda's a great workout album, man. That Donda. It's like it get me into a mode early in the morning, man. Off the Grid, it's a good workout song.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And to see him and Jay-Z together, back on the track again, man, that was a blessing, man. This might be Return of the Throne. That got me motivated, man. I
It
was
got
hyped.
you hyped. And Hurricane, I'm bumping Hurricane too. I like
With the
Hurricane.
weekend, that was
You
dope,
know what
man.
I'm saying? That was a good song.
And to
It's good.
have the what's Buddy son name?
Buddy son name.
What is oh man, my mind just went blank, man. Larry Hoover's son be at the end of the track
Oh
and
yeah, that
saying,
was tough.
thank you for, representing my dad and trying to get him out of prison, even though he may not get out no time soon. But that really meant a lot, man,
That
for
was tough.
Kanye and he's from Chicago, man. So, that was a pretty good track, man, at the end. So I enjoyed both albums, brother. So
So who had the hottest album of the year right now? It's September, man. It's September 27th, man. Who has the hottest album of the year so far?
you ain't
2021.
you ain't gonna personally like me on this one, bro.
I'm
But I
listening.
can I can tell you what, it wasn't Donda or CLB.
What
I'm
was it?
I'm riding with J. Cole, man. I've been riding with J. Cole album as
Oh,
being an
bro.
album that I
Yeah.
still can listen to. that I really personally enjoy. I don't know, man. I gotta go with J. Cole album was really solid.
I can't just go with J. Cole just because I really can't play that Cole, front to back like that. You know what I'm saying? When I think of album of the year, I think of something, what I'm saying, that you could really play thoroughly. Oh man, I'm trying to think, man. If it's not Certified Lover Boy, man. I gotta go with Certified Lover Boy right now, man. I don't know what other album you could really play majority of the songs on it and they hot. You got some different moods on the album. You listen to that J. Cole, it's just like you can't turn up to the J. Cole. You can work out to the J. Cole. You could get motivated to the J. Cole, but you're not playing it on Sunday. You're not playing it on Friday night. You're really playing it Monday through Wednesday. And it's just like, I can't. I mean, if that's your man, that's your man.
That's what it
I'm
is,
not,
man.
what I mean? That's cool. I'm not gonna steer you left.
That's what I'm gonna go for, man. I think it's an underrated album. I'm going to see him in concert on the 4th. So I'm excited, man. And Big Mo said something that really would have sparked it. He said 21 Savage album was the best album, and I can agree with that. But it was 2020. I thought it came out earlier this year. But if his album came out this year, I would have said 21 Savage. I would agree with that because I think his album was
Savage is slept on, man, and
right.
he
It was
killed
slept on.
both Drake and J. Cole on songs,
Facts,
man.
facts.
So
the album was slept on.
man, is J. Cole really number 3 though? Out of Drake and Kendrick, is he really going to just be number 3 and just be satisfied with it?
Let's be real. Drake is 1, J. Cole is 2, Kendrick is 3 until he puts out more quality. I mean, more quality, more music.
I can't put J. Cole over Kendrick, man.
I got to Kendrick came out on how many albums
can't.
so far? 3,
I can't.
4,
I can't.
4 albums.
It's just like at their peak, right? At their peak, I gotta go with Kendrick, man. Like the nigga won. It's like he won an MVP, Finals MVP, and a championship. Like with them 2 albums, both of them just sold how they sold. It's just I don't do J. Cole got a ring? Like what is his ring
J. Cole definitely his greatest album, in my opinion, is 2014 and then Born Center. That's just me. That's my opinion. But I'm saying though, you gotta say J. Cole put out 6, 7 albums already now, and Kendrick Lamar only put out 4, including the mix track the soundtrack would be 5. But I'm saying it's like he putting out music back to back. J. Cole is fire. I don't think he's number 3. I can't put him. I'm gonna put until Kendrick Lamar put out another album. Then I'm gonna say, let me hear how it sounds. Does this make up that he's been away for 4 years now? Because he didn't drop the album since, well, technically the soundtrack came out 2018. Was that Black Panther was 2018.
That was a good little album too, man.
It was great. So that can be part of his discovery.
I can't put that with no, I can't.
But then Damn came out 2017.
He's never gonna catch J. Cole or Drake in albums. He'll never do that.
I think after this deal with TDE, this is his last album. Maybe he gonna put up more music. But I think he's also thinking about Baby King. Maybe he gonna see his nephew be put on something different, man. I mean, it's so many possibilities that he might have. But I think that
you're a Baby King fan, so
that album was solid. I don't care. Nobody say, bro.
It's as solid as a classic, like you said.
It's a classic in my eyes for an artist that just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the music that came out,
man.
The music that comes out these days, man, I was impressed with it. And it's something I saw I can listen to. But I still think that Kendrick has to show me an album, this one that coming up, that makes up from being away for 4 years. And that verse that he gave me with Baby King, Family Ties, excuse me, that sounded like he was hungry. He ain't sound like he was humble. He sounded like, I'm hungry for some more. So just like Academics was saying, Kendrick can't say I'm smoking on your top 5 and you ain't dropping no music. I understood that. But Kendrick got to come out with something that's like solid. And it's going to be, oh my God, did y'all hear that new Kendrick? And it's a classic. Then I would say, put him back at number 2. J. Cole albums sometimes be mid. it'd be a high mid. Like you can hear it for 1 week and then 2. Let's be real. Like he's one of my favorite artists. But then week 5, you be like, I ain't listening to that J. Cole. But this album here was like, he was hungry on it. But that last one he dropped, what was that, KOD? It was mid. It was like, he could have done better than that kind of thing, So, but yes, that's my thing, my thoughts on him being number 3. But who would be number 4 and 5? Let's do that. Who would be number 4 and 5, though?
4 and 5, man. That could be really interchangeable. You gotta put Lil Baby up there, man. I mean, he's the hottest young rapper really out right now as far as that young group. I will argue 5 is Young Thug and not blink at anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Thug.
You want to put Future on that list too, because Future really hasn't missed and has been around for a long time. I mean, he holds his own with Drake. He kills Drake on a lot of songs. So that got to count for something.
You know what? I'm going to mix it up, bro. Y'all going to hate me. I'm going to say 4. It's Chris Brown, bro. This dude makes R&B, but he makes rap music too, bro. The dude's style is impeccable. I mean, but that's just a whole nother argument. I'm going to say if it's a true rapper, I'll put Lil Baby. And then number 5, I'm going to say, like you said, it can be Dub Baby. It can be Young Thug. It can be definitely could be Dub Baby.
Dub
Baby. That as the last few years. As the last few years, bro. Last few years.
Top 5.
Well, you can't put Young Thug in the last few years, then, bro. If that's the case, you know what I mean? Like,
Fun was hot. So Fun was probably the hottest album. What?
No, So Fun was one of the hottest albums. But that last one he just put out, it was cool. But I'm saying as far as
that don't count against Young Thug. He was trying to put his people on.
As far as popularity and sales, are we going about popularity? Or we're going
the last 5 years, Young Thug has had hits on hits on hits.
The last 5 years.
Last 5. You just said off the last 5 years. The last.
And we talking about the last 5 years, then I'm gonna put number 4, Moneybagg Yo.
And you know what? Again, I'm not gonna argue with you. If he's number 5 on your list, cool. But you can't put Moneybagg Yo, right? Like realistically, over Young Thug, over Future, you can put him over the Baby. Like he shouldn't even be nowhere near your top 5.
So Young, all right, because the Baby ain't been out for 5 years technically when it comes to hits. He's been out the last.
He touching like what
3?
4?
About 3. I first heard him was 2019 with like 20. He was playing Suge and then that song 21 or whatever. So
yeah,
let's say all right, I can take him out of the list. But Young Thug, he's had some hits, but has it been some hits just by himself, like mixtape stuff? I mean, yeah, it was good. I don't know. I mean, I agree. I think that album, So Much Fun, was a great album. It's produced by J. Cole. It was a fantastic album, as a matter of fact.
Don't forget he had the joint with Future, though. That was hard, though. That was hard, bro.
It was solid, man. It could have been better. It could have been better.
It could have been better. I'm not even going to lie.
It was better than Future and what's Buddy from Migos? What was that track? That album? It was Boo Boo.
Let's talk about so man. But look, man, I'm Big Chris from VA, man. If you want to give me your top 5 or give me your hottest album right now, man, hit me with the DM. I'm definitely gonna be doing a questionnaire this week, man, when this episode drops. What's the hottest album right now, man? Be prepared for that one, man. That's definitely coming. Man, I'm about to get real physical on this next topic, man. You ready, brother?
I'm ready, bro. Hit me with it.
Man, so as you know, if you watch the news, some people don't watch the news, but this woman, Gabby Petito, a white woman, was gone missing, okay? And it's just been all over the news, everywhere. Everybody's been looking for this woman. Sabian, have you heard about this missing white woman?
I have, man. I heard about it a few weeks ago when I was at the gym. So, I mean, we can go into it, man. Hit him with it, man. Hit it with it.
You know, it's crazy to even speak on stuff like this, and certain people are not even aware of missing women or missing women in general or aware of stuff that's going on in the news. But because this is so popular, people know about this missing white woman, right?
Mhm.
And it has caused so much hysteria that people of color have said, "Yo, it's missing black people, it's missing black women, black men,
Mhm.
Muslim people, Muslim women, Muslim men go missing all the time, and they never make the news like this. They never make headline news. I mean, here I live in Charlotte, right?
Mhm.
And it was on the local Charlotte news at 6:30 in the morning. Yet, right? It's a black kid that was missing for 2, 3 months. They go to NC State, and he can't even get 5 minutes.
Mhm.
You know, it's just stuff like that, and it just causes the pause. What's your opinion on that?
Well, man, I hate hearing stories about anyone missing. First of all, let's put that out there for everybody that's listening to us. We're not trying to, discredit, the families out there trying to find their loved ones whatsoever, no matter who they are. But it seems like whenever there's a white woman missing, or anybody of that nature, and normally you never hear about white women or white kids missing. The CNN and the big news outlets, they putting out that story more than they putting out stories like the college student Jelani Day, or they just found his body and he was missing for a few weeks. And then um the other one, the other female that was missing from Prairie View A&M University. What was her name? Sharteria. I believe that's
Mm-hmm.
how I say her name right. I'm sorry if I messed her name, but I think her name like Sharteria Waits. She was missing since July, and they found a body. But if I never looked that up just recently, I would never knew that these people were missing. So I only seen people. The family of Jelani Day came out saying, "How come y'all like broadcasting Gabby's story? Why don't we can't get the equal amount of respect in trying to find our loved ones?" It is weird, and I don't think money has to do with anything. I think it's more like, unfortunately, I still believe the world will be like, oh, the United States get more sympathy to cases like Gabby's, because first of all, she is a woman and she is a white female, and domestic violence might play, and so all those things might come into play, but they don't want to talk about it. But I think the same thing for Jelani Day. We don't know his situation or what it was. He just went missing, and they just found his body. Just give the families the equal respect and the equal opportunity, for everybody to look for their loved ones. It it's harsh, man, and it's not. It isn't a thin line. It should be equal. These are loved ones being, they're missing. Put out the information. It's crazy that I just found out on BET like a couple of days ago about the Sharteria Waits case. That's crazy. If I
Yeah,
never looked on BET.com, which I go up there, BET's iffy. But if I went on CNN, I didn't see her case. Did you? Have you heard of
man.
it?
Shout out to Twitter, man. Shout out to my followers on Twitter, man. I've seen the case because of my followers on Twitter,
Exactly. And it's
and
crazy.
man, that's my like number two news source, man. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, because my local news is putting Gabrielle up here, like I can do something like she live in Charlotte.
And she in Utah.
You know, like
That
they
happened
got
in
me
Utah.
looking
That's
for her,
crazy.
and I live in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. But the other cases are right near us, closer to us.
You know what I'm saying? Up the street, I maybe could have seen a car. I maybe could have seen my man's, Charger, or maybe they was down here in Charlotte. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I could help. You know.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I heard they did find her body. But they did find Jelani Day body after they put some out there. Their efforts got increased, and they did find his body also. They did find Shataria's Wake's body also. Crazy. Now, here's the thing that comes to my head was a similar situation. I'm not getting into too much detail of it, but I remember this young lady that went missing on a particular area in Texas, right? They found her
Mm-hmm.
body, right? But it was another guy that was missing. He was a soldier that was missing, and they put it out there that they wrote him down as AWOL, and it was like, well, he just ran away. Well, they ain't do too
Mm.
much detail looking for him until after the family said, well, she's missing, and all this is going on. We got to find this other soldier that's missing, and they increased the efforts, and they found out he was in the field and he was murdered.
Mm.
But just because one particular person story might get big and the other family's going to do the same thing. We need the same kind of respect in headlines, man. It's crazy. But I think sometimes it's just we're tired. The police may be so tired of hearing stories of somebody missing, and they'll just downplay it. It must be like some kind of way that the families go out and say, hey, we need this information to be broadcast. It got to be some special way, because I want to know what it was, because Gabby was like everywhere. I was in the gym, I was at a restaurant, I was like in church. I seen like all these posts. I was like, Dad, what is going on? Like, yeah. So iffy, man.
It's unfortunate, but here at Late Night Vibes, man, we not only talk about the problem, but we give you solutions as well. This how you can
Fact.
stay tapped in, man. You gotta start being more socially active on social media instead of just going there and just looking at people making you laugh and looking at that fine girl. Man, follow people that post stuff about missing people and what's going on in the world that can inform you better. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for my Twitter, again, I would have never known a lot of these people were missing. A lot of this stuff was going on. And I also see positive posts on Twitter as well, that because of maybe Twitter, or not necessarily Twitter, but because the word has gotten out, these people are being found. And like, oh no, this person has been found. You can take this down. Stuff like that, man. So stay tapped in, stay more aware. Don't just get up there and follow that girl because she got a big booty, or that brother because he keep his beard sharp. Stay socially active and try to help somebody out. And retweet. If you see somebody missing, man, retweet that, man. Retweet that. Don't just like it. Retweet that. Spread the word.
Fact. If it was your loved one, you want them to retweet it.
Fact.
So that's small things like that can make a big difference. Trust us.
Man, I'll tell you what. But man, let's get on to the next subject. You know whose name has been ran in the mud lately, man? And I really don't know the chick like that. You always hear about her. She's always like tapped in to this person, or maybe Nipsey, or maybe Dave East, or even Oprah. You like, dang, that's some big names right there, right?
Yeah.
And you like, man, like what does this person do? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's always tapped in. Well, lately, I've been hearing her name run through the mud, how shifty she is. If you don't know who I'm talking about Karen Civil. Now,
I think talking about Pooh Shiesty, but go ahead, bro.
You're a funny dude, man. Free Pooh Shiesty, man. Free Pooh Shiesty. Oprah listen to Pooh Shiesty?
Maybe. She probably do.
Karen Civil, man, she's an American social media and digital media marketing strategist. She gained attention and running the WheezyThankYou.com website, where she was working for basically Lil Wayne, stuff like that. Well, lately, people have just been running her name through the mud, been speaking on how shifty she is, how just backdoor she's done people. I mean, she'll hire people to hack your page, Dante. And then when you call her and say, yo, did you hack my page? She be like, yeah, I did that shit. You know, I gotta eat. You eat your way, I eat my way. You know what I'm saying? And I low-key respected how she answered that when somebody called her and confronted her. But at the same time, Karma's a mother. You know what I'm saying? So what's your opinion on just people in the industry being shifty? People like Karen Civil, who I guess hung with Nipsey, but Nipsey, quote unquote, had kind of cut ties with her before his death because, you know, he found out she was shiesty.
Yeah. Like you said, with that situation with her, she hacked in Jason Lee's Instagram and all his social media platform, and he confronted her about it. And she said, yeah, I did it. Right off the bat, for her to even admit that she would do something like that, he can put the word out to other people that don't have no kind of connections or ties to Miss Karen Silvers for that. I mean, yeah, she had some big kahunas to say, yeah, I did it. But at the same time, you take an L because your reputation is everything in the industry. So even though the industry is a very shady game and people, you know, ain't going to tell you up front that I'm going to do this to you, you know, people try to make it look like she's not, you know, she tried to make it seem like she wasn't a bad person when it came to business practices. But like you said, Nipsey was one of the big ones. Joyner with Lucas Joyner or Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas said he paid her $60K and, you know, for consulting and stuff with media, and she didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
So ran off with the $60K.
The list goes on about how many artists that she done did wrong, you know. And it's time, honestly. I want to see if anything, the cancel culture needs to be if they're gonna do anything right, cancel people that do bad practices to their own people. Get rid of people like that. If you're gonna take money and not have no accountability for it and make lies about it, then you got to do something about it, man. And she got to pay. So I think the industry, other people in the industry, are not going to work with her in the future because if you done me wrong, you do your own brother wrong, you do your sister wrong. I don't want no ties to you whatsoever. And reputation is everything in the industry. We know that. So yeah, it's iffy. It sucks. You know what I mean? I hope she made enough money to eat for the next, few years of her life, man. But you just don't do that to people, brother. At all. That's wrong.
Man, it ties into our next topic about, manipulation and how people just will maybe get close to you to manipulate you to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And what's your thought, man? The art of manipulation, man. It's different forms and different shades. Let me ask you a direct question, right? I know somebody who, when they date a woman, right,
Mhm.
and they just met her, they're gonna put her in certain situations off the rip to see if she can handle certain things to see if it may last.
Mhm.
Now, if you ask certain people, they say, "Oh, that's kind of like manipulative. Like that's kind of a
Mhm.
form of manipulation." What's
Mhm.
your thoughts? What's your opinions?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, you're talking to the master of manipulation. I mean, I'm a recovering manipulative addict, right? I was that guy to manipulate people, women, whatever the case was. All right. I still know that I have that book somewhere. I gotta find it somewhere
He got
that
the
says
book.
The Art of Manipulation by Sabian Leslie. If you want a copy of it, let me know and I'll Google it and send it to you, whatever case, wherever you want it, man. But let me tell you, brother, the art of manipulation. When you get people into that situation, you find somebody, like you said, relationship wise, friendship wise, and you thinking, I'm gonna test this person. I'm gonna see what they're about. All right. You start to tell them things and make them believe. We call that selling a dream, ladies and gentlemen. You haven't heard that story before. Holla at me. I'll let you know what it was. But I used to sell women dreams all the time and letting them know how much I really care for them. I want to be with them and this, that, and the third, and my everything, just to get what I wanted out of that person. When I wasn't right, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all that is wrong. I don't agree. Nobody should do this. And this is going to be a bigger story. I want women to chime in on our next few episodes if they can and talk about, because women can be very manipulative, believe it or not. And that's just not for men. But it's the small things. I think human beings in general, man, are very manipulative. Like the small things that a question may pop in your head and you may ask the person and you're not even seeking the opposite answer. For instance, Chris, you're dating a woman, y'all been together for a minute, whatever the case is, and you love her, all right? You don't know if she loves you or not, but you'll say, "Hey, I love you." What answer are you looking for, bro?
I love you too. I
Right.
love you.
This is manipulation. If she says, "Oh, that's sweet," or or you gonna feel some type of way. You feel some type of way, and then you might express it by saying, "So you saying you don't love me? Like we've been together for 2 years, and you." So people really use that against somebody saying, "Well," and then sometimes ladies may feel like lower on a confidence level, or they're not so secure with themselves. They may feel some type of way, and they're gonna say, "Oh, it's not that I don't love you. Like, don't do that right now. Oh my God." And then she gonna start thinking in her head, like, I better start telling him that I love him. Or you use that special line, like, you love me. This happens a lot. If you love me, you'll do X, Y, and Z. That's manipulation.
Not
You will
even that.
use
You can go into different levels of even friends, right? Let's be real. Certain people only hang with certain people because you feel like I can manipulate this person if it come down to it. I can
shout out to
talk this
Marcus.
I can talk to this person and he'll do something, or he's like-minded as myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's certain people who don't hang with certain people. For instance, if you're an aggressive person, right, like by nature, you might not like being around me. Cause I'm gonna tell you, look, bro, calm down, bro. Relax,
Mm-hmm.
settle down. I'm not into that. I'm not with the drama, bro. I'm trying to go in here, have a good time, smelling good, I'm looking good, relax, calm down. You
Mm-hmm.
might not want to hang with me. You might want to hang with somebody that's what? Aggressive like yourself,
Mm-hmm.
or somebody that's quiet who is a follower,
Yeah,
right?
you want a wolf. Yeah, you want to be around the wolf, fellas. You know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it just depends. Manipulation has different levels and different layers. It comes to relationships, friendships, at the job. I know certain
Mm-hmm.
people at the job can manipulate. They look a little bit good. They smell good at work. They
Oh
don't
man.
they don't work that hard, Dante. They're not the hardest worker. They might just be the best looking person at the job. You see them get promoted a little quicker than old Sandy over there who got the glasses on. She got a pimple on her nose, but she worked hard though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's everywhere, man.
It's everywhere, brother, and that happens everywhere that we go. People are just being manipulated left and right, and I mean, we talk about it, whether we know it or not. People, it happens. It happens every day. We do it all the time. Do you miss me? If I said no to a person, they're gonna be like, "Damn, it's really like that." And it's just the small things, man. And it's kind of sick at the same time. You think about it. Like, man, we've been caressing people to do what we want to do for a long time, based off the small things you may say to a person, which I think it comes into the Karen Silver case. Hey, she's a beautiful woman. In my opinion, I think she's a beautiful woman. I don't
Yeah,
know how
she look
everybody else think.
good. She
She looked good.
she Haitian or something like that. She's a beautiful woman,
Yeah, she was
beautiful
a
black
beautiful
woman.
woman. Some people might, different than me, I'm saying, but she's
Probably
beautiful.
smell good. People on
You
my Twitter
know,
like, Chris, you always talking how people smell good. I like smell. I like to smell good. I like females that smell good. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. A woman
Smell
that smells
good.
pleasant changes the whole game.
Whew,
You be
man,
you
come
be
on,
in
man.
love and don't even know the name. Like, damn, she
Come on,
smell
man.
good. But
Come on, man.
she's a beautiful woman, and we don't, the way she may come across and having great conversation. She may talk really sweet, talk a good game, and I like that about women. You talk a good game, that's good
Mm,
stuff. I can talk a good game, but she
right.
probably talk a real good game, and it'd be somebody like Jordan Lucas. He probably just met her, and he's like, oh, she sounds convincing,
Here goes
and
60K.
right, boom, here's 60K, and walk away from you. I never heard from you again. So I mean, it happens all the time, man, all the time. But I think that's another episode for us to get into, and we can bring some young ladies up here and talk about how they manipulate the world, such as the example you gave, the ones that be at work looking good, smelling good, and they get their promotions, boom, just like that. They're gonna get their rewards just like that, and they only been there for 5 days of the job, and they already promoted the head manager. That's some shit there, but it happens.
Speaking about being on the job, man, let's talk about one of the greatest jobs to ever have in the world. Playing for the NBA, man. The NBA and the vaccines and the vaccinations, right? So the NBA is aligning with, of course, the state, and whatever the state you live in or the team is in, they're going to go with whatever the state mandates. So certain states like New York, certain states like uh fucking California are trying to mandate the vaccine, and certain NBA players are not trying to get the vaccine at this moment today on the 20 what 7th, sir.
27. Yep.
Okay, and one of these main players are Kyrie Irving and Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins was
Mm-hmm.
recently denied to not take the vaccine for religious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
um what are your thoughts on that, Sabian?
Well, I did see that the NBA union, right? They did come in agreement saying the players don't have to be mandated to get it, but they do have to take the test. Um, I mean, it's been a lot of even some legends chiming in. I saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar spoke on and saying,
He
you
did
know,
speak up.
teammates that are not getting the vaccine are putting other teammates and people in danger. Do
Who
I
is
believe that?
Muslim? Who is
Right,
Muslim?
right. So do I think that is you know, it's everybody gonna be a 50-50 thing, man. My mindset is if you don't want to get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. I mean, it should be a freedom of your body and what you want to do. I got the vaccine, and I'm proud to say I got it because I want regular life. I think it's, I'm in an organization where they put everything and anything in my body, and I really don't really, I didn't say I care, but if something takes me out as a vaccine, and then God willing, that's what God's will is, right? So I think it's more of a personal choice that these players have to go through. People look at it as they're getting paid millions of dollars and they should just do what the NBA tells them to do. I don't like that mentality.
I don't
They
like that
get
mentality.
they getting paid millions of dollars because they earned it. They are the top players in the world. This is not slave trade. This ain't do what I tell you to do so you can get paid.
Right.
Kind of thing. And I don't want them to have that mentality. I think the young brothers speaking up saying I shouldn't have to be mandated to put a vaccine in my system. I like that idea. Speak up about it. Fight for what you
What
believe in.
what let's play devil's advocate. What do you say to the people who are saying, listen, man, it's been almost a year and some change. If you haven't done your research on COVID and the vaccine and talk to people who've gotten the vaccine, ask them how they feeling, went to your own personal doctor by now, then you are just you're being ignorant. You don't want to, get the vaccine, and you just don't want to be told what to do. What do you say about that?
Well, that's facts. I mean, everybody says, look here, look, bro. Like I said, I'm supportive of getting the vaccine. I'm also supportive of you not getting the vaccine, right? But let's say this: if you ain't did your research and you ain't thinking about doing, you just saying I ain't putting it in my body that I don't know what it is. Well, guess what? When you go on Friday nights, you go to the club, you drinking that Crown Royal, you drinking that Hennessy. You know what I mean? You coming home eating fried foods all the time. You ain't
That
working
E and
out.
J.
You, I don't know about that, bro. You drinking that Erkinger. You putting all the stuff in your system, and that stuff is killing you too. You just think
100%.
this vaccine, you don't know what it is, and you think the government's trying to track you down and this, that, and the third. Well, you make that excuse, and I ain't got nothing love for you, brother. I just hope you safe out there and wear your mask and wash your hands. But you can't say all that and you putting Bombay in your system every single Friday night, man. And you getting wasted and toe up and you dying, you smoking cigarettes every day. There's a lot of people that are overweight and having cigarettes and smoking every single day. I mean, a whole pack of cigarettes a day, and they over here worrying about a vaccine. I think that's the least of your worries, brother. But that's just me. I mean, like I said, I don't wish death on nobody. Uh, COVID took some of my family members out, some of my closest friends out, and I take it very serious. You
Did
know
they
what I
have
mean?
the
But
vaccine?
they did not have the vaccine. They did not have the vaccine, and that would kind of worried me. You know what I mean? People taking that risk. I ain't getting the vaccine, but my aunt who just beat cancer, put this out there. My aunt Eliza just beat cancer for the second time. The second time, breast cancer and then stomach cancer. I love her to death. She just beat it a second time. She had COVID last year. Guess what? She beat COVID, brother. Then she got the vaccine. Look, this is the 82 years old. She has to be one of the strongest women I ever witnessed and met in my lifetime, brother. One of the strongest that I ever met in my life. So if she can go out there and get it. Everybody's different. I put that out there. If she can get it, then people younger than her, of course, can get it with no issues. But like I had a close friend in Savannah who was 31 years old, rest her heart, man, Miss Erica, just passed away recently from COVID. You know what I mean? So it's not a game, man. It is not a game, but it's playing being careful at your own risk. You know what I mean? And you gotta whatever risk you decide to take, you gotta accept those consequences. Whether it is you being sick in the hospital or dying, you accepted that risk. And I'm not saying those people were foolish. I'm just saying they were hard. They took the heart and said, I took the consequences that came with it. So, man. But everybody out there, be safe, man. Just try to do your best to be safe, whether you get the vaccine or not. I'm gonna get the third booster shot to come out. I'll tell you that though. That's just me. So
Man, let's keep it in the NBA, man. Let's keep it on the NBA trail. Sports Illustrated just dropped their top 15 players for 2022. I'm going to read off the top five to start off, all right? We're going to start it right, okay? Number one. No, let's start with number five. Number five, they got Jokic, the Joker from Denver. They got Stephen Curry, the light-skinned god. They got King James, number three. They got Giannis at number two, and they got KD at number one. Sabian the GOAT, what are your thoughts on this, man?
Well, we had our small conversation about this in the beginning, man. I'm gonna sound like Stephen A. Smith. Are you out your mind, brother? When you hear
Max, calm
joking at being
down,
number
Max.
five,
Calm
joking
down, Max.
at number
Calm
because he
down.
won an MVP last year. All of a sudden, now he's a top five player in the league. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think Embiid is a way better player than Jokic, man. First of all, if anybody would put number 5, I would have put him there. I mean, there's many players you can put at number 5, but I don't think you can put Jokic at number 5, brother. That's just me. You saying 4? Who they had number 4? They said that Steph Curry can be number 4. The top 1 through 4 can flip flop either or, and I'd be happy with that. To be honest with you, any one of those brothers can be. I'm still in my head. I'm gonna say LeBron should be a number 2 or number 1. Him and KD can go flop back and forth. Giannis and Curry can flop back and forth, and I'm happy with that. But when you told me number 5 was Jokic, I was like, nah, because you had Kawhi at number 10. Why is Kawhi number 10?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. The first number 1, KD. They got it wrong. They got it wrong. Giannis should be number 1. I don't know where you first of all, you base this list off the playoffs. And I feel like he just updated his resume through and
with
through,
that ring.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not only with the ring though, yeah, KD could have won the game because the shoe was on the line and all this other stuff. I get that. Giannis gave him buckets though, bro. Giannis was there, gave him a triple-double, bro. Gave basically the not the go-ahead bucket, but the time bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He checking KD though. You know what I mean? We're not checking KD, but it wasn't like he didn't show up. You know what I mean? I want respect to be shown, man. Like I just feel like if KD had won the ring, you can give it to KD. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know.
KD deserves his flowers while we can. LeBron gonna retire probably in the next 5 years or so, maybe less. We don't know.
I hope he retire quicker than 5 years. Jesus Christ.
We don't know. I think he'll wait till his son comes to the league, which I think is possible. But I think KD is the same age with 31, 32 years old. And I think that he has a little bit more time left in the tank, and he's going to be the next one that's like the great of the NBA right now, of course. And I think he deserves to be number 1. Like I said, those 3 can be flop either or. The top 4 can flop. It can go either or. Giannis deserves his respect and credit because he's a 2-time MVP, and now he also got him a ring now. I'm happy for that, brother. But KD also was deadly. If you had a healthy Brooklyn would have been in the finals. That's just my opinion. He tried all he could to do what he had to do. But if Harden was at least 95%, even 90%, because he was boo-boo, he was hurt. You could see it. He was overweight. You could see it. And Steph and Kyrie was hurt. He was out. So it would have been a whole different conversation if Brooklyn was healthy. It would have been a whole different conversation if the Lakers had the health also, because LeBron hurt himself, AD hurt himself. You know what I mean? So those brothers are flipped. And then of course Stephen Curry, oh my God, he's been having I've been feeling bad for him the last couple of years. Your brother, Klay Thompson, is out. He would have elevated the game with him. So like I said, those 4 have some excuses and why they shouldn't be number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. They can flop either or, and I will accept that. But 5.
Let me hit you with the rest of the list. Luka number 6, Harden number 7, okay? Embiid number 8, AD, Anthony Davis number 9, Kawhi number 10, okay? Dame number 11, Paul George number 12, Jason Tatum number 13, Jimmy Butler 14, and Bradley Beal 15, okay? Harden 7, and B 8, 89, Kawhi 10. I think they got it wrong, man. Kyrie's not on this list, maybe because of injuries. I'm not sure, but I'm probably putting Bradley Beal and Kyrie and Jimmy Butler over Jason Tatum, man. I think they had Tatum.
I'm about to say the same thing. Tatum
way too high.
Tatum is a great player, but I don't think he's no top. He can be the 20th, but they gotta take him out. I'll put Zion Williamson over him, to be real with you, whether you want to hit. That's my opinion.
Now, you wilding now. I'm
I'll
not
put
putting
Ja Morant over Jason Tatum. That's just me. He'll kill him. He'll kill him.
off
You know.
potential. I might though, just to see if Ja can elevate even better. Because I feel like Jason Tatum, I know what he is. Like, he's an offensive threat, but you need to surround him with some more pieces. You know what I mean? He could just, at the max, be a 1B, a 1A. You're not going to win a championship with him. So it's just, I don't know, man. Number 30, they got this man 13 over Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal.
Mm-hmm.
No
I
Kyrie.
don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
Kyrie not being in there is kind of iffy. Luka being at 6, I can say that's solid.
That's
But
solid.
me personally,
That's solid.
y'all ain't gonna like this either. Dame should be way higher than where he's at, in my opinion.
Is he better than Kawhi? Is he better than Kawhi?
No. Kawhi definitely.
Is he better than AD? Is he better than AD?
No, he's not better than AD.
Is he better than Harden? Is he better than Harden?
I'm taking him over Harden.
Dame over Harden?
Yep. Because if he had the right pieces, the right pieces, Damian Lillard does not get the respect he deserves. I'm gonna put Dame above Harden. And actually, I'm gonna put Dame above Luka. To be real with you,
Matt,
I'm putting Dame over Luka, man.
Wow. Where? Why?
We gotta give these players their respect, man. Because he played in Portland.
But
he's by himself.
That's cool, bro. He a loyal guy. That's cool, bro. Dame is gonna give you 30 to 50 points in a playoff game. That's it, bro. He not gonna make nobody. Luka gonna give you 35, 15, and 8.
And what teammates do Dame have? Please don't say CJ McCollum.
What? I mean, who Luka got?
Porzingis. He got Hardaway Jr.
He's some man. Porzingis be on one leg out there, man. He stay hurt.
He has a mini team. He has a team, and he got a better coach. You got Jason Kidd. I think this year be different with Chauncey Billups being at Portland. So he might shake some things up. He might give him some kind of. But I feel bad for Dame. I think Dame need to go to another team, man. That's just my opinion, because he's gonna get the respect one day. He needs a ring. He deserves a ring like Paul George deserves a ring.
I'm telling you, man. Dame not better than Luka. He not better than James Harden. You tripping?
I got him better. You know what I'm saying?
Put that on your IG. When it's dropped, we gonna drop the questionnaire. Your people gonna tell you. You going with Dame or you going with Harden? You going with Dame or you going with Luka? They going with Luka, and they might go with Dame over Harden, because Harden, he act a little funny in the playoffs sometimes when he by himself. He needs some backup. He talk crazy when niggas with him, but by himself he ain't really talking like that. He's one of them niggas.
I got another caveat. All right, the top 15. I gotta say also, Chris Paul ain't on this list, and it's suspect right now. Also, Devin Booker is not on list, but they got Bradley Beal, but you ain't got Devin Booker. We talking about off of last year.
And what they did. Bradley Beal or Devin Booker.
I'm taking Devin Booker, brother. You're gonna take Devin Booker.
And bro, this is why I'm gonna take Bradley Beal, man. I'm about my money, man. I'm analytical. Devin Booker, right? He good. He shoot the midi though. Bradley Beal good too. He shoot the 3. I gotta go 3 over 2. I gotta go Bradley Beal. Ain't none one of them playing defense like that. I'm not, you know what I mean?
No, right,
so
right.
I'm going with Bill. I'm going with Bill, brother.
Well, why not Chris Paul? Chris Paul way better than Bradley Beal. Why Chris Paul ain't on his list?
Chris Paul way better than Bradley Beal.
Way 10 times better than Bradley
Beal. Right now.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I will put Chris Paul at least number 10 out of this list. At least number 10. They robbed Chris Paul.
So if you saying that, right, based off this list, you saying Chris Paul is better than Damian Lillard, Paul George, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, and Bradley Beal.
Yep.
It's debatable, right? Because
he took the Suns to the finals.
Nah, bro. I can't say he took them
the Suns to the finals.
I can't say he took them, bro. I can't say that.
He came to the Suns, and they went to the finals, brother. No matter how many injuries were in the West,
I'm about to say, bro, I don't know.
Chris Paul came through and produced a team.
That's my man too. I like Cliff Paul. I
We
like
got to
all
give
them.
him respect,
They
man. We got to
cool.
give him his respect, man.
It's,
LeBron is on that list still at his age. Chris Paul is at least top five point
hold
guard in the
on.
league.
Well, it's a reason. They not just putting him on the list because he got status beside his name. It's a reason
They
LeBron's name still
played
on this list.
phenomenal these last 5
Chris
years.
Paul
He
ain't
was boo boo
played
in Oklahoma.
phenomenal.
He was
Bro,
boo
hold
boo in
on.
Oklahoma.
Back up. Chris Paul ain't played phenomenal in the playoffs like that, bro. Cut it out.
He was
wasn't
hurt.
Man, look, bro. Hey, you know what? Man, I can't win with you, Stephen A. I can't
Wasn't
win
he
with
hurt?
you.
Wasn't he hurt?
Man, when he not hurt, man?
Man, Chris Paul is
no.
34,
Was he gonna
35
win
years
Finals
old.
MVP? Was he gonna win Finals MVP if they won?
Yes.
Hell no,
Yes.
he wasn't. What?
They're gonna vote
Go back
that
and
for
look
him.
at his stats. Go
You
back
know,
and
they
look
would
at
have
his
voted
stats.
him. They would have voted him to get it.
Man, y'all know what?
Because look, Andre
Man.
Iguodala won Finals MVP, and his stats ain't like that. He was a sixth man.
Man,
They're gonna vote. They're
stop
gonna vote to give it to Chris Paul because
it.
Chris Paul
No.
needs that in his
Devin
resume.
Booker had 41 of the game.
He did, but it wasn't enough. They still gave it to Chris Paul all the respect.
No, man, they're not giving his old ass.
If anything, be real with you, the Finals MVP, I love Giannis, and I think Giannis held them down for the finals. But they should have voted to give Chris Middleton a finals because he saved their ass many times in the playoffs. Tell me I'm right or wrong, Chris.
He saved them, but Chris Middleton
saved their ass.
He be some. It's like he'd be another guy to like game 3. It's like he wouldn't wake up and realize he Chris Middleton until like game 3, bro, and like the second quarter. Then he just can't miss. You be like, who is this guy, bro?
Hey, he held him down when Giannis was hurt, bro. When Giannis was hurt, he held him down.
He a mid-pack KD for sure, man. He got that midi. He got the
he said mid-pack KD.
He do though, man. He a mid-pack KD for sure, man. And that's all right to be. That's all right to be, man. Dang.
That's an iffy list.
Give your prediction, man. Give your prediction. Who you got winning it all this year, man? It's early. I want NFL. I want NBA. Quick, let's go.
NFL so far, I'm gonna go with the AFC. Oh man, this shit is iffy right now.
It's iffy.
It's iffy.
Oh man.
My favorites to win the AFC, I'm gonna go with Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in Baltimore right now. Yeah. And I'm gonna say the NFC, that is iffy too. And if you're looking at how it is right now, I would have said Tampa Bay. I still think Tampa Bay, but right now you're gonna be crazy shocked right now. The Los Angeles Rams are playing great football with Matthew Stafford's career has just been rejuvenated. That man saw opportunity. He got a team around him. He said, I ain't had this in Detroit. Oh, my God. He looks phenomenal. They beat Tom Brady yesterday, and I'm looking right now. I'm going to say it's going to be Baltimore and the Rams in the finals right now, Super Bowl. That's my prediction for NFL. What you got?
Man, you know, I definitely have an NFC, the LA Rams, man. That's not a bad pick, man. Matthew Stafford, man, he's looking like an MVP candidate, dog.
He is.
I mean, you could say Derek Carr, you know, you might could say even Lamar even, but man, he gave it to Tom Brady. There's not many times you can tell another quarterback can outplay Tom Brady. He outplayed Tom Brady yesterday, man.
He did.
Sheesh, man. AFC, man, I don't know what's going on with my Steelers, man. I really don't. But man, you know what? The Raiders, man. I think the Raiders, man, they really gonna shock some folks, man. And they might go all the way, man. They talented, man.
They are.
They talented, man. Real talk. Derek Carr.
Such that tight end Waller. Oh my gosh.
Man. Whew. And you know what, man? It seems like a lot of players on the wide receivers or maybe even tight ends, like people getting hurt. They bringing in another guy, man, and it don't matter. Derek Carr is just snapping right now, bro. You know, they can still run. They're waiting on Jacobs, man, to get right, man. They're gonna be a problem, man. NBA, who you got?
The Lakers taking it all, of course, in the West. I'm putting LA. I'm putting Lakers up top. And then who's going to play them in the finals? With a healthy Brooklyn, I'm going with a healthy Brooklyn team. And it can be the Bucks and Brooklyn battling out in the East. I don't see no other team in the East right now that stacked up as most as Brooklyn. But it's weird to me because Milwaukee don't be worried about being stacked. They know they got Giannis. So but Brooklyn's like we take anybody and everybody, just like LA did. But LA on paper is like the dream team that you wanted like years ago when you had Carmelo, LeBron, and then you got Dwight Howard, and then we got AD. I mean, Rondo. We got players that we're excited to see them play. We got to go see these games first of all. At least one of these games they play Washington or Brooklyn or something. But I think it's going to be LA's going to take it all. We know that's going to happen. But they're going to be the battle between Milwaukee and Brooklyn to see who's going to go to the finals. And it looks like Brooklyn may do it with a healthy Brooklyn. I'm going to put healthy Brooklyn. Brooklyn going to do it.
I'm going to shock you, man. I got the LA Lakers, man, of course, in the West, man. Shout out to Rich Paul, Dayton Adele, man. Shout out to all the strong black men just leveling up. You know what I'm saying? Just leveling up, man. Shout out to all the strong black men, man. Let's get together. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused. Keep smelling good. Work out, Marcus. And anything is possible. As far in the East, man, the Milwaukee Bucks, man, are going back to the NBA Finals, man. I don't see the Nets being healthy. Of course, knock on wood, I hope nothing happens to KD or anybody in the NBA. But I just feel like Kyrie or maybe Harden, somebody's going to get nicked up. 9 times out of 10 is going to be Kyrie. I think the vaccine situation is going to be a major factor. I'm not saying the Nets are getting tired of Kyrie, but I wouldn't be surprised, man, if just they say, look, man, we've had enough with this guy, man. It's one thing after another. Let's trade him. Let's get up off him. Maybe it's for Ben Simmons. Maybe it's for, John Wall. Who knows? But that'd be crazy. But let's just wait and see. LA Lakers. Let's see what that chemistry looking like with Westbrook, LeBron. If LeBron sign off on it, I'm with it 100%.
Facts. Man. Well, man, appreciate you, man, for today's episode, and
hey, man, big episodes coming too, man. Big episodes, man. We got a new thing coming. Be prepared, man. We just give you some audio, just a little sample. Got some big interviews coming up, man. Stay tapped in. Merch on the way. We know it's fall. We know what you need. Stay tapped in, man. Late Night Vibes.
Facts, man. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to our Facebook. Follow Chris on Twitter. Big Chris from VA. Follow me on Instagram, Sabian the GOAT. Follow our Instagram page, Late Night Vibes Pod. And many blessings to y'all. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Love y'all.
One.